So I got a new microphone, guys. Get this shit out of here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. You said it couldn't be done. You said, Ryan, you're too broke to buy a new microphone. Well, Sally Two Toes, who's laughing now, huh? The mentally insane and you! Ha! I did it. Now I know what you're probably saying. Well, Ryan, no. That microphone looks awful lot like the one you used when recording Doki Doki. We don't ever talk about Doki Doki. You understand me? We don't talk about that. That didn't exist. You know what does exist? Crippling depression and Gravity Falls, which we're going to react to today. Sometimes I like to just use this microphone and pretend it's an elongated teat. That's a goddamn knee slapper right there. Whoo, I get lightheaded sometimes. I'm so funny. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to check out a new episode of Gravity Falls. And that episode is, I don't know, I didn't look yet. But I'm going to do it. It's episode 8. There you go. What else you want? You want details? You get shit! I'd like to dedicate the song to Bob Ross. PewDiePie a child rapist. Yeah! PewDiePie a child rapist.
Hey, everybody. So I was just informed that apparently that joke wasn't too PG, and as a result, they took away my new microphone, and I have to use this microphone from now on.
Why, Susan? I thought we had something special.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today, we're checking out the next episode of Gravity Falls, and that episode is Episode 8, Irrational Treasure. Oh boy, it's got my two favorite characters right on the cover. It's old good cop, chocolate cop. They're good people, and I love them very much. But not as much as I would love you if you went and checked out the original video, which is found on Hulu, or can be purchased at YouTube, Amazon Prime, iTunes, or Google Play Movie and TV, or you can check it out on the Disney XD channel. Now, last time we had a national treasure and a national disaster all rolled up into one big old basket in Paper Jam Dipper. In this episode, I can only hope good cop, chocolate cop have a baby. It's Gravity Falls. So, a couple of gay dudes having a baby, not so weird, you know? Didn't old Arnie do that? Didn't Arnie pull that off? You know what? If Arnold Schwarzenegger can have a baby, anybody can have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, we're gonna have Chick-fil-A's just spewing out babies, which would be really, really an experience more on the gross side, because you got the delicious sandwiches, but then a baby comes out of the wall. Now you got a baby sandwich.
Haha, nacho earrings. I'm hilarious.
That's debatable.
Woo, I get lightheaded sometimes. I'm so funny.
Guys, I don't want to say anything, but I think I might be a 7-year-old girl in disguise.
Come on, what's with all this traffic? And why is it all... Oh, no. No, no! Not today! Not today!
Oh, goodness.
Uncle Stan, what's going on? We gotta get out of here before it's too late! They've circled the wagons! We're trapped! No!
I got a good feeling about today.
Every year, these yahoos dress up like idiots to celebrate the day Gravity Falls was founded.
Welcome to 1863.
I will break you, little man!
And that, boys and girls, is why I want to grow up to be Grunkle Stan. But sadly, I don't know what I am. I want to be Grunkle Stan, but deep down inside, I become more and more like Mabel. Come on, Ryan. You have higher quality jokes than Mabel, right? Right? Everyone wants to be Grunkle Stan. Till they realize they're really Mabel. My ears smell like Cheetos. That was a stupid bit.
Candle dipping!
Whoa, gold panning!
I now pronounce you man and wife.
I do!
The only thing I'm married to is
A good jiggle.
it only takes a couple gyrations so you realize you're out of shape.
In Gravity Falls, it used to be legal to marry woodpeckers.
Oh, it's still legal. Very legal.
Come one and all for the opening ceremonies.
You stay the fuck away from my pecker.
Ye old commencement ceremony is about to commence.
That guy up there is really unhappy.
Oh no! Police! My purse!
Ring, ring,
Why is there a child stuck in that grandma?
He sure loves his bear.
Let's get this Pioneer Day started! Right, guys? USA! USA!
Oh man, Mabel.
USA!
She knows how to rile up a wrestling crowd right
For
there.
Serious people, and you look and act ridiculous.
There
I
are
mean,
many
a
times.
puppy playing basketball. Are you always this silly?
Don't you ever talk shit about the basketball poodle, because I will destroy you. Literally in wrestling events, fans will chant USA against an evil villain from America. Unironically too. It's just that guy, you know, where he's crying, USA. That's real. It happens every time. You can't. It's the one chant that, as an American, you can't help but chant when just someone just starts going out of nowhere. It's just one hillbilly in the back. USA! Like, you just got to join in because you're like, wow, that guy has passion and dedication to his country. Now let's beat the living shit out of this blonde bitch. Yeah!
Oh man, if this cover-up is true, it means Pacifica's whole family is a fraud. This could be a major conspiracy.
Really?
Did somebody say conspiracy theory? Dadgum Illuminati aliens ain't gonna touch my brain. Conspiracy theory. What if Pacifica isn't even a child? What if Pacifica is just a giant piece of shit?
Deputy Derlin, maintaining this cover-up is the mission we've been training for our entire careers. Are you ready? If being delightful was a crime, you'd be breaking the law.
Let's go get him!
His ears are very big. Like, I'm pretty sure he could hear the neighbor's neighbor fart.
All right, let's just light this sucker up and... Mabel!
Whoop! I just made a hat. I just did something silly again.
And everyone made fun of me for my box hat joke. Oh God, I did a hat! Guys, am I a quirky 7-year-old girl?
I don't know what this is, but it's kind of hot.
Putting them down for secret reasons. Woo! Nerp.
Maybe we should take this...
I'm sorry, but we're all out of pink balloons.
Why did we even come?
episode is going to legitimately kill me.
Well, if it isn't Mabel's uncle, Mr. Pines, looking for this?
Yeah. What do you want? Money?
I want you to say that the
MLP community.
the best family in Gravity Falls.
Oh, sure. You want that in writing? There we go. I did that with my mouth.
I can do a lot of things with my mouth. But that's for my Pornhub videos. Oh boy, I'm running out of jokes real quick.
Now we're getting into real conspiracy mode. I feel so serious.
Okay, look out for booby traps.
Ha! Booby traps.
So it's been a couple days since I ran away from home. Had a bit of an existential crisis. They had this problem of always chopping my head off in the frame. Oh, and also that I may be secretly a 7-year-old child. Well, luckily, everybody, I ended up reading the book right next to Everybody Poops. It's Everybody Has Existential Crises when they find out that they are actually a cartoon character. So I was able to read that, and I was good to go. No more problems. I know who I am deep down inside. A 7-year-old little girl.
Who's Quentin Tremblay?
That's none of your business.
Woo! We got you! Woo!
You got hit with quite a few of those dogs. I hate to do this, but Quentin Tremblay's a matter of national security.
Yeah! Woo! I think I might be colorblind now.
Ah, it's black and white.
Shh, Mabel!
If you're watching
Racist.
this, then you are one of 8 people in these United States with clearance to view this information.
That's their tag team
In
name.
fact, I myself will be shot as soon as the filming is complete. No? Oh, well, that's a relief.
It turns out it's a children's cartoon. Woo!
After winning the 1837 election in a landslide, Quentin Tremblay quickly gained a reputation as America's silliest president. He waged war on pancakes, appointed 6 babies to the Supreme Court, and issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
Hot damn, this man's a genius. I now officially support all decisions he makes around here. YouTube, I know what you're thinking. Ryan, put your pants back on. This is YouTube. That's not family friendly. Would you say that to the President of the United States? Probably, because a lot of people say a lot of bad things about Donald Trump at the moment, but if he said no pants, I'm just going to fully agree with him, alright? You know? I trust him. No pants for the rest of the video. No pants. No pants for the rest of the video. Which doesn't really make much of a difference, because I'm wearing pretty long underpants that really I'm showing you my thighs, really, which isn't really that devastating. Also, the camera doesn't show my lower half. So, yeah. Also, all my decisions will be made by babies.
The only thing we have to fear is gigantic man-eating spiders.
It's true. It's a giant loophole in JFK's speech.
We got bold out, Babs.
Good thing I brought my book of spooky ghost stories.
I brought rope for friendship bracelets.
They're getting sent to Washington because they're a national treasure.
It is I, Quentin Tremblay.
Yeah! He's got my vote.
How about that hole?
We will leap through it. Almost there. Good. Keep pushing.
I'm not sure this is working.
Trust the silliness.
Keep going. Is that my third wife?
Well, now that's just disgusting.
And go on a delightful vacation. Go. Yes.
Vacation? What place have you always wanted to visit? 1, 2, Silly water fun slides in Grand Lakes, Michigan.
You've done a great service to your country, Mabel. As thanks, I'd like to make you an official U.S. congressman.
I'm legalizing everything.
And that's how weed was legalized.
Turns out you can hibernate in peanut brittle and
Wow, you really are a sad, dumb little girl. Nice top hat, by the way.
Good one, daughter.
Ooh, I see your car is stuck in the mud. Enjoy walking home.
Oh man, she gonna get away twice in a row?
Her 8th grade and Pub Gray?
You know what, Dipper? I've got nothing to prove. I've learned that being silly is awesome.
And basketball with dogs, because if anyone says that, I will rip their legs off! With love.
Nathaniel Northwest didn't found Gravity Falls, and your whole family is a sham. Deal with it.
What?
Esteemed gentlemen of the United States Supreme Court, I implore you to rethink your
Are these the
decision.
babies that frickin' were at the end of all the Marvel
Very
movies?
well,
Those
but
weird
who would
aliens?
have replaced me?
They're actually...
Crone? Chief Justice Num Num, you're spitting up on yourself now. Oh, come on. This is a courtroom. This is a dark day for America.
My God, guys, that episode made me laugh so frickin' much. That cop duo made the entire episode absolutely amazing. Holy shit, did they make me laugh. I love those two so much. I wish they would be my police officers. I wish they were my bodyguards. Because then life would be just a smidge more pleasant. And the story was really good too. I really like the whole conspiracy theory angle of the president that never was. I've never really seen a show do an angle like that, so I thought it was really good. Also, he banned pants! Who doesn't love that guy? Communists. And we don't like communists around here with their pants laws! Disgusting! Look at this free leg. Look at it! It's free and it's beautiful, like America. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe, leave a like down below, and write a comment about the episode. So, I gotta say, this may be my favorite episode so far. Episode 2 was my favorite because of the jokes, and this episode made me laugh as hard, if not harder, throughout the whole thing. So this may have been my favorite episode, not just for that, but the episode itself was really fascinating, and it was a mystery that I wanted to find out. Like, I didn't know where it was going to go. I thought it was going to be more generic than that. I thought it was going to be based around, you know, he's a pope head just like you. He likes shoveling the doo-doo. But instead, it actually had this story that I've never had told before, where what if there was a president that was so embarrassing that they had to erase him from history? So 10 out of 10. And really enjoy this episode. Like I said, this may have been my favorite episode so far. It's hard to say because really, when it comes to the episodes, it's like that higher or that lower. It's very little. Like, there hasn't been an episode that I've been like, well, that was just a boring episode. I didn't enjoy that. This episode had everything I wanted. A story that I enjoyed. Also, it had good morals in it too, because it had a moment where Mabel's like, no, I'm actually going to be bigger than that. I'm going to be myself and be happy. But then also gave you the satisfying ending of, nah, I'm going to ruin her day anyways. I don't know what that says to kids, but I liked it. Also, here's the question of the day. Who's your favorite character? I realize it's a little early on to say, but it's really hard for me to say who my favorite character is. Seeing I love Grunkle Stan, I love Mabel, and I love those police officers so much. They are in this elite box, and my favorite character changes depending on the episode. Some episodes I love Grunkle Stan more. Some episodes I love Mabel more. Some episodes I love the cops more. Like for this episode, cops were number one. Mabel was very close second, and then Grunkle Stan, because really he didn't really say much, but his hatred for the for the festival was delightful. Well, folks, you know what time it is. Before we finish the episode, let's see what the secret message was. It's probably something random and crazy that goes along with the president. And today's secret message of the day is E. Publius Tremblay, which was the name of the guy, right? It was one of the names of the guys. I don't remember which one. Was that the guy? I forget. I couldn't remember if that's the original president. I guess I could just look it up real quick. Hold on. I'm almost certain it was. Wait a minute, boys. While doing this, I found an extra tidbit of dialogue that he skipped over, so we might as well read this. Thomas Jefferson was actually just two kids in an overcoat standing on each other's shoulders. The current and forever president of the United States is actually Santa Claus. Under the reign of Mr. Claus, America is not a democracy, but a jollyocracy. The status in Mount Rushmore is actually gigantic presidential-faced robots that will be called into action when America needs them the most. An enormous, evil, time-devouring baby from another dimension is frozen in an Antarctic glacier. Fortunately, glaciers never melt, so we should be fine. Writing jokes for cartoons is more important than sleep. If you recite the Pledge of Allegiance backwards, you gain secret wizard powers. I love how one of them just Alex. Like the one where he's writing jokes for cartoons is more important than sleep. I guarantee was him late at night writing this. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, you know, I forget who the guy is, but at least we found that treasure. Ah, yeah, the true founder's name was Sir Lord Quentin Tremblay III, Esquire. E. Publius Tremblay. I don't know what that means. There's probably a hidden joke in there, but I don't know. Also, it's dark because it's going to rain, and I'm going to have a no pants party. Thanks for watching, everybody.